Mr. Sylvester. You are not yet made judge. I will allow that you follow this line. You may have your duel with Samson Wright. We will adjourn until tomorrow.
Sarah, have you informed Mr. Pinnock that you have eyes on his position?
William, all of these papers chart the business of Lord Melville's Admiralty. They record the flow of goods and the funds for purchase of those goods. Somewhere here we will find Lord Melville's transgressions exposed.
And how are you so sure?
Because he's a politician and they are unable to handle the public purse without emptying some into their own.
I had not known that you esteem them so high.
You forget, sir, I married one. George!
An exceptional thing, Mr. Garrow. The fellow you prosecute, Mr. Lucas, he's asked to speak with you this hour in his cell at Bow Street.
Mr. Garrow.
Is it not custom for a man charged as you are, sir, to seek out the barrister for him, rather than the man opposed?
There'll be time enough for Mr. Sylvester's counsel. He will tell it, I shall not hang. I will tell it, I know I shall. That will end our business. But I wish to hear in plain words your business. You must know you'll put no noose round Samson Wright's neck.
Why not? There is no man, and surely a constable must agree, who stands above the law.
As a man with little time left to him, I welcome your straightness.
Then give me some straight speaking in return, sir. Are you minded to defend Samson Wright?
What you said in the courtroom was more than true. What applies to a regiment applies also to a patrol of constables. A man must follow orders and hold his tongue.
But there is a but at the back of your tongue, sir. You would do well to speak out.
All manner of merchandise. Indigo dye, saltpeter, tea, opium.
Nothing damning carries Lord Melville's signature, nothing to stain his character. He takes great caution.
Except this. Relating to speculation in land. Trinidad.
We mustered at the Wood Street Hotel to have the names called over. The 30 I captained, any recruiting sergeant would turn away. Many fresh from a Newgate cell. Most held a constable's bludgeon in his hand for the first time. And all the while, the clamour outside, tightening our nerves. We waited on instruction.
Instruction from Samson Wright.
The same. He took it on himself. He was Henry at Agincourt. Such was his oratory. He called the day the last to save the soul of a nation. Fox was the enemy. Fox was a devil. His supporters would have us live like Frenchmen in our own land. We must swing out with fervour.
And they were won over by all of this.
They were. Every one of them. And God forgive me, I was the same. My blood and nerves filled up with the glory of battle recall. 30,000 of us against Washington's raw troops. British ships in New York Harbor, shaking the ground beneath your feet with cannon fire. Farmhouses burning. Shattered men screaming in the blind, choking smoke. And above all of this, the one purpose. To seek out and put down your enemy.
Those men at Covent Garden were not your enemy, sir.
As the folk dispersed, I saw they were not. There were men like Joseph Kazan, who was under my cudgel before I could hold back this drummed up anger.
Mr. Lucas, unless I am sufficient as your confessor, you would do well to testify this in court. And Samson Wright will be revealed. Unless, of course, it is some other arrangement that you seek.
A pardon? I fear there's no pardon to be had for me from this.
No, sir, not in this life.
But in the next one?
I am not the judge of that.
And I will say my piece in this one.
Mr. Lucas is to be moved. I have had word he is for Newgate.
I believe, unless his philosophy is entirely altered, Sir Arthur will wrench this evidence from your hand.
Indeed, this will do it.
Well hidden, in plainest sight.
But no less explosive for that.
I shall take my leave. And I shall take this to the man who will best use it.
I am to have your child.
Comedy or tragedy?
Sir Arthur.
I had a 3-shilling ticket to a box at Sadler's Wells. This performance is worth foregoing there. But is it a tragedy of vaulting ambition denied, or a comedy, sort of fools and mismatched love?
You know, I suppose you was weary of this extended skirmish we conduct, as I am myself.
So be it. If I hurry, I still make the second half. Good evening, sir.
But you will miss the opportunity to avenge Lord Melville.
If you have the means, I would have you share it, sir.
I will. But there is a price on it.
No sharp words for me this fine day, sir?
There will be opportunity to converse with me from the witness stand.
Mr. Garrow, I'm unsure whether to admire your optimism or mock it.